So that's the why and the how. And the fun of the book is reading a few brief passages, a couple brief passages. But before I do that, I could answer any questions before we get to the fun. Or we could answer questions afterward also. Lori?
When you were researching this, did you talk to your family about the potential of writing a book?
That was the idea. I was dog sitting for a wonderful greyhound named Zeus, who was the animal companion of Jeannie and David Kaloran in Westchester. And it was the summer, it was August of 2000. And I had about 10 months leading up to that to think about how to organize the book and to break out the chapters into the titles that are, trying to resonate with social trends of various kinds. And I just sat down for 3 weeks with Zeus at my side, and in ink and paper wrote out about 80 pages. And that became the nugget of this. And so after Jeannie and David came home from their trip to Vermont, I said, guess what I've done? Do you think this is a good idea? And they were my two longest lasting cheerleaders ever since then, and keeping me motivated. And in fact, anyone in the family who heard about it said, well, you have to interview this person also. You can't leave this out. And of course, being the youngest child, I was very sensitive to the fact that I had no clue what had happened in the 10 years before I came, right? So I needed to add a couple of chapters to capture the things that I had no idea of. So it was very much a family effort and a community effort, and I also want to make sure that I give thanks to Katie O'Loughlin and Village Books. This is such a wonderful venue, and this is more than a bookstore. This is a community hub and a neighborhood refuge, and I can't imagine a better place to share a story about American families and communities, and you and your assistants, Jessica and Mia, have been so gracious.
John,
Jim.
the little village, what cities is it close to that we might know?
It is between L'Aquila to the west, which is where the earthquake occurred a couple years ago, Pescara to the east on the Adriatic Sea, I believe it's Teramo to the north, and Chieti to the south. Those are all within the province of what was called Abruzzi. When the story is written, you'll see that it's Abruzzi. At that time, there were 3 districts of the province. There was, ulterior Abruzzi and interior Abruzzi, and there was another Abruzzi, or ulterior Abruzzo, and there were 3 Abruzzos, so collectively they were Abruzzi, because that's the plural in Italian. Today, you'll see they have changed the map a little bit, and it's referred to simply as a singular Abruzzo, like the wine label. It's Montepulciano d'Abruzzo on the table. And that's the kind of wine that my great uncle used to serve to me and Mary Jo when we visited him as teenagers.
Best ever.
In a little bit in a little town near Pescara called Montesilvano.
Cool. Hey, John.
Hi.
You specified he fell from a freight train. Was he riding for free, or was he an employee of the line, or what?
To the best of our knowledge, he was riding the rails. And that was part of the problem. Because of the danger involved in riding the rails. And the natives that he ran into, who were the native hobos as opposed to the alien hobos at the time.
Is that in?
That's in there. That's pretty much in the first 10 pages. So some things have not changed very much.